Hey y'all, this is me, Gwen. I'm up here trying to figure out, hey, I wanted to do some stuff, some video talks, and I got a new little thing that's coming out called What You Talking About, where I ask you a question, I elaborate on the question. But I'm like, okay, what do I talk about? I'm not funny by no means. I never pretend to be that way. I'm just little old Gwen. Sometimes I got questions I gotta ask, and I had one I wanted to ask about this morning. Me and my hubby was on a walk. We do that on Saturday mornings, and I saw these squirrels. There was a lot of them out because the weather is so warm here. Tomorrow's supposed to be 68 degrees, almost in the 70s. We're supposed to be freezing right now. I'm telling you, we are, but we're not. But anyway, we were out walking, and I saw these squirrels, and I was like, God. I asked him, I said, have you ever seen a Negro squirrel? He started laughing. He said, what? What are you talking about? I said, Negro squirrels. Black, black squirrels. He said, nope. I said, well, I used to see them all the time in Germantown. Germantown, Maryland is the first place I ever saw a Negro squirrel. Okay? I've seen brown ones, and I've seen gray ones. And these squirrels are bold. They will walk up to you if you eating something and ask you for it. You ever seen a squirrel talk? Now, you got to be kind of high to see a squirrel talk. So I know you ain't never seen no squirrel talk. But anyway, I was asking him about that. I was like, well, I lived in Michigan, and I never saw a Negro squirrel. I lived in Alabama of all places. And I still didn't see no Negro squirrels down there. I saw brown ones and I saw gray ones, but no Negroes. I moved to Maryland, Germantown, Maryland, and the first thing I look up one morning, I'm outside walking, I said, oh, snap! I had to look at it twice. I said, is that black? That's a Negro. That's a Negro squirrel. Oh, looky now. Now I know Germantown is integrated. Anyway, I saw that squirrel and I was tripping. But anyway, now we've moved since then. And I was out this morning and I realized, gosh, the Negroes are gone. There are no more Negro squirrels. Only squirrels I've seen now are gray and brown. Did they kick all the Negroes out? Can you imagine what's going to happen when those Negroes migrate from Germantown to where I am now? They're going to be fighting. They're going to be like the Blanco, the gray and the brown squirrels going to be like, hey, this our place. Y'all's got to go back to Germantown, shorty. And I say, the Negroes moving in, deuces. Make room for us, and then it's going to be a rumble. Get ready to rumble! And the squirrels are going to be fighting. They're going to have their little dukes up, and they're going to be like... But yeah, anyway. Yeah, they're going to be rumbling, all right. And another thing I was thinking about. What if there was white squirrels? Blanco. Have you guys ever seen a white squirrel? I bet. They got white squirrels in Alaska. They got white polar bears in Alaska. They got lots of snow in Alaska. I bet you the squirrels in Alaska are white. Hit me up, my relatives and friends that living in Alaska right now. Y'all got any Blanco squirrels up there? I know y'all might have some gray ones and some brown ones. Do they even come out? Or do y'all have squirrels in that area? I saw a squirrel at the 7-Eleven fighting with a crow. They was fighting over some food. Squirrels bold. They will fight you for their food, especially if you was a bird. Okay? Now, have you ever seen a country squirrel and a city squirrel? I asked him about that too. I asked my husband about that. I said, yeah, in the country, the squirrels are skinny. Like they anorexic or something. They got some issues. What's the matter with y'all southern folks? Y'all got good hospitality. collard greens, black-eyed peas, cornbread, potato salad, macaroni and cheese. Y'all can't feed y'all squirrels. Oh, give them a nut. That's why they so damn skinny. But up here in the north, up here in the east, our squirrels are fat. Them squirrels be eating McDonald's. They be eating Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell. I saw a squirrel at P.F. Chang's the other day. Fine dining. You believe that? Squirrel was having a glass of wine. Or not a glass of wine. He was having something. Anyway, this squirrel was getting his drink on. One time, my son was little. I saw this squirrel running around the road. I was on my way from work to pick him up from school, right? And it was a whole traffic jam. And people was trying to get around this squirrel. Now, that is interesting. I'm going to tell you what I did. I ain't never told nobody this. Well, I told a few people. It was my turn to get around, and I got up towards the squirrel, and I didn't want to hit it. I had these leather gloves and this scarf on, right? I was like, daggone it. I don't want to be the death of you, squirrel. I got out my car in the middle of traffic and rush hour traffic. Do you know I put them leather gloves on? I chased that squirrel around the street, picked that squirrel up and threw it in the woods. Yeah, I did that. I am a humanitarian. And no, it did not bite me. But dang it, I threw that car in the squirrel, looked at the lady in the car behind me, go like that, hey, deuces, y'all, we can go now. I got back in my car and drove home. That was my squirrel adventure for that day. I got this thing for squirrels. I wouldn't want one for a pet though. I wouldn't. Would you want a squirrel for a pet? I don't think we should have any type of wild animals as pets. Because if they get hungry, they might eat you. That squirrel might eat you. Even though they only eat nuts. You might be looking like a big nut or something. Squirrel sitting there in a chair. Got a fork and a knife. Look up at you. You come in the door. He said, I was waiting on you to get home. It's time to eat. Yeah, right. Sure, that's going to happen. But anyway, I digress. I was talking about the squirrels, and I was wondering if anybody has ever seen a Negro squirrel. Anyway, hit me up. Let me know what you think about this. Y'all Negroes know who y'all are. Y'all know what the squirrels are. Let me know if you got any Negro squirrels in your area. We can put our heads together and see how many Negro squirrels are in the United States. When y'all out on y'all walks in the morning, check out and see if y'all see any Negroes. Peace out, y'all. Love you. 2013 is here, and so I am. So am I. Take care, y'all. Later. Cheese.